Hello everyone and welcome back to Nerds Fail Me. My name is Chris Kenner and we are playing some more Starcraft 2 Direct Strike once again. It has been a very long while since we have picked up this game, but we are going to jump straight back in. I have had a little bit of practice with today's hero, who is Kerrigan, Queen of Blades. If you are familiar with the Starcraft series, you will be very familiar with Kerrigan. But I'll start out with just a little rattling. This guy's job is to get across the field and get me that little bonus. So I now get a little bit more minerals, and so does all of my team, just because I decided to spend a tiny amount of minerals on one little rattling. But the real character is Kerrigan herself. So Kerrigan is a Zerg, but far more human looking than any Zerg you will likely have seen elsewhere. There's a reason for that. If you want to look it up, I won't spoil it here, but it is worth looking into the lore behind these games. So it looks like there's a Nova on the other team, in the middle, on the other side, and my ally, a Artanis, seems to be going straight to level 2, and we've got a Rainer who has not placed anything yet. Maybe he's taking up as well. Who can tell? Okay, so I'm the only one who's got any units down at the moment. Great start. What other units can we place? Let's place a queen. Or can we get two? We can get two. Two queens down. And then I'm going to actually just upgrade straight to tech level 2. But
you're trying my patience.
Kerrigan has a lot of different abilities. So this one deals 150 damage and leaps. Leaps in a different direction. And then there's another one which, she's died, is just another dash. Like, it's a lot of movement shenanigans. She will dash around the battlefield quite quickly. Ooh, let's turn that on. This is one of the other cool abilities that she has, which is Assimilate. So when I spawn, you will see an enemy suddenly get marked like that and turn into minerals when they die. So I've now gotten another 100 minerals out of that. So I'll just leave that on autocast. Ooh, that. No, that's not who I thought it was. I was worried that was Phoenix. No, this is the one where these guys, these zealots, these sentinels, they'll run in, they'll die, and then they'll regenerate, and it's really annoying because they come back. Okay, so, almost at tech level 2, and I know exactly what I want when we get there. Oh, we've got some Banshees on our team as well. Okay, let's leave them to fight. They are not going to win. Let's not pretend that they are. But I am going to place Mutalisks, and Kerrigan's Mutalisks are silly. Like, there's not very many that we've got on the field right now, but they are incredibly cheap at only 125 minerals each. I am also going to pop down my Spine Crawler over here? Here, this side, maybe. No, here. Just as an extra little thing on the battlefield. But what we are after is these 3 upgrades, which will boost the abilities of our Mutalisks, because they are very weak individually. But thanks to those 3 upgrades, these little guys will shoot a tiny little bullet, only does 9 damage, but it will bounce between enemies. So that little bullet will hit 6 enemies. It's almost like some sort of homing area of effect attack. It is devastatingly effective, especially when you have ridiculously large numbers of Mutalisks. So I'm just going to get another gas here, just to get some more of that. That was what I was going to do. This is the point of this. If I could spell. So, ordinarily, yeah, these would be devastating, but apparently against Vorazun, that's a bad idea. Not sure why, but it might be to do with the anti-air. Lurkers. Okay, Lurkers we can do. So, these guys morph to Lurkers. They're also incredibly cheap. Do I want to sell all these off? Cool. Shall I sell the muters? Okay. So they're not that bad that they're worth selling. So let's just get these Hydras out. And... well, I can't just do that. Can I actually just place them as lurkers? There we go. So let's get this out. Oh, they actually have to be placed like that. Do I have the upgrade? Hydralisk. They are. Lurkers. Gotcha. Okay, so we learned a lesson there. Let's get those two, because that will make Kerrigan even more of a powerhouse with her attacks bouncing between enemies. And also let's just get one of those down. So Kerrigan can spread creep, this purple stuff, across the battlefield. And it boosts my units while they're stood on it. Ah, that's why. So I've actually done just enough Mutalisks to bait the person into doing this. So these are Vorazun's anti-air. So let's actually place some of these before we... I can't place another one of those. Let's get more Hydralisk there. And upgrade missile attacks, so that we can do a bit more damage. You the Vorazun. I suspect so with these Annihilators, so those are going to be kind of a problem because they will chew through our first line of attack. Now this guy, are these actually cloaked? Ah, I do believe that they are. That can be kind of a problem. Need to be very careful here then. So I can right click the Hydralisks to automatically place them as lurkers. It seems that these Corsairs are sticking around, but if I stick an Overseer up, then it's just going to be pulled out of the sky. Let's upgrade my missile attacks again to get myself doing the most damage possible. So I was all prepared to go full Muta Rush on this, because I've had it work devastatingly effectively in the matches I have played previously, and this time around it is not doing that. So lesson learned, a tactic that works in some cases will not work in all cases, and that's getting damaged quite badly. Take it down. Oh no. Oh, that is bad. I've gotten just enough Hydralisks. They're using this sort of little electric spiderweb thing. It stops me from shooting up, and it means that my compatriots actually have to deal with these, which I am not a fan of. Okay, let's get more of these. Okay, that's fine. You require upgrades. You need to become vastly more powerful. So they'll get more range and more durability. Let's try and spread the creep just a little bit further across here. Let's all just place it there, it'll spread more. Oh god, oh the damage. Oh, I was not prepared. Okay, this has had a quick turnaround, but luckily we have a patient teammate who has pointed me in the right direction. My biggest concern now is actually getting something that will take on the front lines. That is a very good point. These need to be back here. And you there. Because they're not really doing anything good out in the middle. They're just distracting the opponent, which isn't what we need. I'm going to place another lurker on this side. That's probably about all I want at this stage. It's very tempting to upgrade to tier 3, but we're not fighting back hard enough on tier 2. I was worried they'd say that. There's so much anti-air, but if they say so... because there's so many aircraft and I have so little that's taking it down. I need more of these hydralisks. I need to flood this back line with hydralisks. Luckily they are dirt cheap. But we are very much on the back foot this match. Let's just hope that we can pull it out. Brain's got a reasonably diverse army. The Nova here has specialised into these holograms, so if you can do massive single target damage to those, you'll be in with a chance. Yeah, I got those in just before the next wave spawned. I think I've got enough targets now that I can stand up to what's coming against us. Do I upgrade my ground armour? How much health do these have? 80. It's not really so much as to be devastating against those. I think I just need more of them. Yeah, because that disruption web is stopping me from firing. So more of them will be more that require disruption webbing. Wedding? That's not what I meant. Yeah, I'm being barbecued a little bit. Damn, that disruption web. I really want to be able to take those out, but my aerial targets will absolutely melt against them, and they are stopping my ground targets. So, just more of these. And then I'll probably make a second row of them that are not getting disruption webbed. Oh, look at it. Look at the pain. Oh. Fly is addressing Sun Tzu. Scanning for what? There's nothing... Oh, it's the observers that are in there. I suppose I get it. I need more of these hydralisks. I was wondering what he was making so much noise about. Okay, let's go... just fill up this line. Because it's the aerial targets that are being a pain. I want to kind of defend these Banshees as best I can, because they will do a lot against this. Oh, not if these guys have their way though. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, maybe more lurkers is the way to go. But we're learning. We're learning, we have a teacher who is helping us, which is the entire point of this series, is that I learn and you get to see me learning and learn as well. So is that enough to actually start eating into these? Because these are a problem. Every time these get hit, they go immortal very briefly. But it looks like my Hydras are eating them. Ah. And there's disruption webs, and I just walk straight past all of this and get chewed on. Start attacking. Aha! There they are. It's those Corsairs that are going invisible. I'm not seeing them because I'm so focused on everything else. Well, Corsairs can't help you against these lurkers, because the lurkers will hide underground. But let's keep an eye out for them, certainly. We definitely need to be taking those down. Although we are now walking under these and starting to attack their base. Ooh, that's not good though. The Dark Archons, there's so many! Oh, that's an awful lot. That's a lot more than I think I can handle by myself. Hopefully these lurkers, when they come in, these guys have a little area of effect attack. So you see these spikes that are just sort of running out across the battlefield? Those are the lurker attacks. They hit everything in an area. Okay, this guy has lost his chill. And I understand that it's difficult. When the Hydras are alive. Yeah. Okay. Shall we scan now? Oh dear. I can't criticise, I'm not doing that well either. Apparently my Hydras are the big thing to deal with this. Oh. And those are not fun. Those are not a fun thing for me to have to deal with. Ow. Ow, there go my Hydras. Oh no, I can't deal with the Colossus. They will just melt me quite quickly. Oh dear. Yeah, Sorgunum might be right with the GG. Not just yet, but we are going to suffer for it. I've got plenty of these scans to use. Yay, I'm learning. There. Yeah, next scan for the Hydras. So it's more important to scan when our waves are ready to attack rather than when there's a present and is trying to defend. Ah, that is... No, they just melt me. These Colossi just absolutely devastate my Hydras. But this wave is pushing back. That wave is pushing back awfully well. Ah, how do I deal with the Colossi? Let's ask. I deal with Colossi. Tier 3. Ultralisks, yeah, basically this. So, we are going to tier 3 and we are going to get Kerrigan's equivalent of what's called an Ultralisk in the regular Zerg. In this case, it's a Tarask. Oh no. Oh, my Hydras are just melting. Oh, that's so painful to watch. Oh no, we're taking damage now. Although those have gone down. And they're scanning us. I can't tell who needs to scan there. But we have got our Tarasks. There. There is one. And I need many, many more, but first of all let's upgrade its armour so it can actually... and that, so that it's a lot more durable. So it's got a lot more armour, it has a charge attack, and it regenerates its life when it attacks. What more can you want? I want our enemies to die though. We're held right on this base. I have seen teams come back from this before. It would not be the first time, and it will very likely not be the last. Now let's just scan on there in case there is something invisible I can't see in this melee. Okay, let's get more of these guys. As many as we can, because those are what will deal with the Colossi here. See, the base didn't get touched that time, and we have more lurkers available. Although we need to be very, very careful. Detection will absolutely melt those, but this guy, Superfly. Superfly, you are my hero here. Although we're just dealing with the remnants of the air, and then... Here, let's just get these Banshees dealt with. Because I don't want to have to deal with those. They are dangerous. Time for another Tarask. Go! And let's boost that all the way to the top. Because we are going to need it. And we've got enough things to make it worth it now. Just make ourselves a little bit more durable. The slowdown is real. Not much point scanning there. Okay, now there's point scanning. But is there anything even invisible there? No, not really. Oh, and there's the scan anyway. So we're almost at maximum carapace level, which for these guys will put them at 7 armour, which is going to reduce all incoming damage by 7. And considering a lot of this is little attacks, that's going to make a massive difference. More than you might otherwise expect. I don't really want to go into the melee attacks yet. I want more of them doing the damage first. Reina is getting quite big. I've really got to catch up. I can't wait to see the overview at the end. See how much damage I've done and how much damage I have withstood. Right, when's that scan going to run out? Still active, still active, still active, and gone. So there might not have been anything in there, but it can't hurt. Well, it can, because they'd actually cost minerals, but still. Oh, the Tarrasques are not surviving long enough, though. Oh dear. Oh no, that's a lot of damage onto the core. No, we're done. I thought. No, we're alive! Just swoops in. Jesus. Okay, so we are apparently still in the running, inexplicably. Where is my Kerrigan? I need to be using that ability.
You're trying my patience.
I need to be on it when she spawns. So Kerrigan has this ability once he gets to tier 3 that basically stuns all enemies very briefly. We need to be ready to use it, but first I need to place another one of these Tarrasques because I was not expecting to, but I actually have enough to be able to place another one. And they're just durable enough that all of the other things that have been set up to take us down are not suited for it. So let's get ready, and it just knocks everything up very, very briefly, gets us time to get into position. Superfly's impressed. I'm learning. Yeah. Still learning. I have tested this, but I'm just not used to this particular playstyle because I'd focused so much on Mutalisks before. Okay, I think now we have enough that we need to start upgrading those melee attacks so those Tarrasques do more damage, and get the missile attacks so that our Hydras do more damage. Not fussed about the flyers. We don't want the flyers. They are just too fragile. I don't even have enough minerals for the scan. There. Oh wow, that's a lot of things there. Okay, our melee attacks are up to nearly level 3 now. There is the Hyperion. This is like the super unit that Reina has. It's sort of worth it unless your enemy really heavily hard counters it. Where's my Kerrigan? Kerrigan does not have that immobilization wave ready, so let's not worry about it. Oh god, the purification beam. Ow, 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 ow. Make it stop! Ah, that's painful. No, we can't survive this. This is too much washing onto the base. Still, considering I started out on the wrong foot, that could have gone a lot worse, but you can see here I dealt less damage than my allies and took less damage. I was not suited for this. But the Nova was devastating. But it seems I have a lot to learn until I can play Kerrigan effectively. But thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for learning along with me. If you want to hit that subscribe button, I do release new videos every Thursday and every Sunday. They're not always Starcraft 2, we've been playing some RPGs and what have you recently. But hopefully, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.